tell you a story, okay?
I'm sorry.
And I used to think that my friend Ron Kinnaman made up this story. And I learned the other day that Ron was having trouble reading, and so I thought I might tell this story for him and send it to him on video, me telling my grandchildren and nearly granddaughter. And so I looked online and I found in a book that somebody wrote down this story in a book in 1919, which is the same year Grandmom was born. And that person said, I heard this story a while back, and I just heard it one time, and I remember it. I hope I get it right. So it's an old, some people think I'm making it, because I've told it so many times. But I didn't, and neither did Ron. We don't know who did, but it's been around a long time. That's not a very good story. It's just a fun story to tell. Once upon a time, there was a man who loved ketchup. And every time he saw ketchup, he got ketchup. And ate ketchup, and ate ketchup, and ate ketchup. One day he was eating ketchup, and his arm fell off. And he ran to the doctor, and he said, Doctor, my arm fell off. And the doctor said, You've been eating too much ketchup. And he said, okay, I won't eat any more ketchup.
Ever again?
I won't ever eat any more ketchup ever again. And he went home, and he didn't eat any ketchup for a whole day. He didn't even put ketchup on his Honey Bunches of Oats cereal. But the next day, he saw some ketchup, and he loved ketchup, and he got that ketchup, and he ate ketchup, and ate ketchup, and ate ketchup. And his other arm fell off. And he ran to the doctor, and he said, Doctor, my other arm fell off. And the doctor said, You've been eating too much ketchup. He said, okay, I won't eat any more ketchup. And he went home. And one of the things I like about the story is you can tell it lots of different ways. You can even tell it without using any words. Okay? Watch. Here's what happens next. You got it?
Yeah.
Well, even without words?
I didn't even know what.
Okay, so he said, I won't eat any more ketchup. Oh, you can also tell it in grown-up language. And the doctor provided the diagnosis, You've been eating too much ketchup. And the man said, in response to the diagnosis, I hereby solemnly swear never again to consume ketchup. Whereupon he returned to the place of his abode.
Which abode?
And see if you can figure out the way the story goes, even if I use bigger words. So he returned to his place of abode and refused to give in to the temptation to consume the tomatoey condiment for 4 entire days. He did not even choose to put the tomatoey condiment on his blueberry pancakes.
Ew.
You got it?
Yes.
But then the next day he saw some ketchup and he got ketchup and ate ketchup and ate ketchup and ate ketchup and ate ketchup. And his other leg fell off. And he ran to the doctor and he said, Doctor, my other leg fell off. And the doctor said, "You've been eating too much ketchup." He said, "Okay, I won't eat any more ketchup." He went home. He didn't eat any ketchup for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days.
Oh.
5 whole days without any ketchup. He didn't even put ketchup on his ice cream.
Yeah.
But the next day, he saw some ketchup. And he loved ketchup. And he got that ketchup and he ate ketchup and ate ketchup and ate ketchup. And his head fell off. And he ran to the doctor and he said, "Doctor, doctor, my head fell off."
How can I say that?
And the doctor
He's
and the doctor said, "You've been eating too much ketchup." And he said, "Okay, I won't eat any more ketchup." So we went home. He didn't eat any ketchup for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days,
That's as old as
a
I am.
whole entire week without any ketchup.
That's how old I am. Anyway.
That's how old you are.
I just passed how old I am.
And he did not eat any ketchup, not even on his
Disgusting ice cream.
Something
Apple pie. Watermelon.
apple pie.
Yeah.
Ooh, but the next day he saw some ketchup and he loved ketchup. He loved it and he just couldn't stand it anymore. And he got ketchup and ate ketchup and ate ketchup and ate ketchup. And his body fell into 1,000 pieces. And he ran to the doctor.
How can we rent his doctor?
He said, "Doctor, doctor, my body fell into 1,000 pieces." And the doctor said, "Well, you ate too much ketchup." The end.
And it was dead? Nice one, Pablo.
Good story. Good story.
Did you like that
You will
Eating.
too much. Maybe instead of him eating ketchup, the doctor gave him ketchup and all his pieces he got.
Yeah.